I don't know how to start this. Starting is still the most awkward thing. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first ever event vlog. You see the ponies are coming in, bless them. It's a day before we head off to Offchurch. The weather is absolutely beautiful. However, I don't think it's going to be quite as beautiful tomorrow, unfortunately. Me and Isla, this one, is she there? Yeah, there. Heading off to Offchurch. We're doing the 70 centimetre event. We finished our eventing season last year at Offchurch, so I thought it would be a really good idea to start the year where we went clear, which went very, very fast. So yeah, I'm really excited to take her and see how we get on. Also so excited to be vlogging it. I have wanted to vlog our eventing journey for literally 5 years, so I am definitely very excited to be filming it tomorrow and documenting our journey. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get the ponies in now. I don't think, ooh, off they go. I am just about to get the ponies in now so I can give Isla a bath before we head off tomorrow. She's pretty grimy. I don't think I'm gonna video any of it because I'm in a little bit of a rush. So yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna get up about 4 o'clock and get ready to go. You wanna come in, Deeves? You wanna come in, baby? Yeah. Good girl. Good girlie. Oh dear, turn the lights on. On a sleepy head. Can't see you at all. Good girl. Morning, sleepyhead. Oh, poor baby. It is 4:27 and we are off eventing. Right then, we are all mucked out and tidy, fresh hay and water. So we're just gonna get on with plaiting now. Good girl. Good little pony. Get our plaids in, and then how much time do we have left? Not sure. I think we've got like an hour and 15 minutes, which isn't very much time to plait, but well, an hour to plait is fine, but might need a little bit more time than that for everything else, but hey ho. Let's go. Good girl. I'm really sad because let me show you. Goose has, oh, can you see that? Goose has pulled out Isla's mane, so she's got a section missing. This is always, she's always had a full mane, a lovely full mane, and now she's got a section missing there, so I have to try and plait it so that you can't see that. Sad times. So we didn't record anything when we got there, we just went straight across to walk the course. It was a really lovely course. All the fences were really lovely and inviting. The ground was very wet in places, so I was aware that it was probably going to get quite cut up quite quickly. But yeah, the course was really nice. So yeah, I didn't feel like there was anything in the cross country that would cause Isla a problem. It was all really nice and inviting. Then we went straight on to walk the show jumping. Again, it was so wet and slippy in there. They'd moved all the jumps onto fresh ground, but it was still so wet.
Is it recording right now? As soon as you turn it on?
I think it might be recording. Is there a time on the screen? Is it going up in seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's recording. You know you need to talk, right?
Tufty.
She's got a really hard tail to plait.
Did you do a poo in that bag? Okay guys, peace out.
Hope you enjoyed that little bit of Lucy being silly there. We didn't record any of the warm-up, so we just go straight in to my dressage test. I was super pleased with this dressage test. I thought the first half was really nice. Slightly lost the contact and throughness after the canter, but felt like the test was a really sweet test. We got a 6.5 for that first centre line with a positive entry but a little wobbly. Then we go on to get 7.5 for basically all of the next movements until the free walk with no comments. So we got a 6 for our free walk on a long rein with a comment needs to stretch more. This is definitely an area we need to speak to Rich about to try and improve, because it was double marked in this test, and it's double marks in quite a lot of tests. We then get 7s for the next few movements. For our working canter left transition, we got a 6.5 with comment nose tilting. She often does this on the left rein. She struggles a bit more on the left rein. We then got 7s for our canter circle and our transition to working trot, and a 7 for the change rein working trot and over X. Give and retake the rein with no comments. And then to finish, we got a 6.5 for our centre line with losing straightness, which is completely fair enough. Did feel like she was quite wobbly throughout the whole test, so that's definitely something we need to work on. The final comments were super little active horse, just losing straightness at times, but lots to like, well done. And we scored 31. Straight on to show jumping, and as you can see, Isla was quite keen. She definitely was happy to be there. The ground at this point was so slippy, so I was just taking lines as wide as I possibly could, and just taking it as steady as possible. A bit of a dodgy stride to that fence. I didn't have my leg on properly, but then went nicely on to number 3. I thought we did a good job of jumping 4 and 5, and then I again take my leg off the fence number 6, and it just went a little bit badly. And then the final 3 fences, I felt like we jumped really, really nicely and without accelerating or losing momentum. So for a lovely clear, really, really chuffed with that. I think it's probably potentially the nicest, steadiest round she's done at 70. So at this point, we were sat in 2nd place on a score of 31 dressage and a clear show jumping. So I felt a little bit pressured going out of the start box. We start nicely, I just get a little bit behind her. And then we roll on to the next couple of fences. I feel like I jumped all of these really well. She was listening really, really nicely to me, and she just knew her job. She was off. This is unfortunately where we had a bit of an issue. The ground in front of this fence was horrific, and there was mud all splashed at the front of it. I just don't think she read it very well. So yeah, had a little stop there. I wish I'd given her longer to have a look at it, because then I turn around to come again and you'll see she stops again, which incredibly frustrating. I do feel like she probably could have gone on the second time, but she just shut down. So yeah, she did jump it on the 3rd time, although I didn't think she was going to. My riding is not very good. I started flapping at this point, so I was thinking, no, please don't be eliminated. But yeah, she does go over it this time. Very carefully, bless her. We're off again. This is normally the fence that we would normally have issues with, and she just pops it like it's nothing. So yeah, very frustrating about that one fence, but she just jumps the rest so nice and confidently out of her stride. Didn't interfere too much. Yeah, super pleased with the rest of the round. It is the next day now. I was absolutely exhausted by the time I got home and soaking wet and cold. So I didn't video really. I didn't really video anything yesterday, did I? Other than the course walk. Lucy videoed the dressage and the show jumping for me, and I'm going to order my equi reel so that I can put that in cross country. It was a really good day. Lots of positives to take away. A little bit disappointing, which is partly the reason I guess why I probably didn't vlog yesterday. I'm obviously aware of Isla's not very consistent currently. I mean, she's only 6 still, she's 7 this year, so she's got time. But it was a little bit disappointing. I was really hoping that she would go clear at 70 so that we could move straight on up to 80, especially she's been jumping like 90 show jumps through the winter. We've done lots of cross-country schooling on a surface, jumping mostly 80 fences. So I was really hoping that she would just pop around the 70 nicely. I mean, we actually only had an issue at one fence, which I can't really blame her for. It was, hey darling, good girl. Woodies, good girl. I can't really blame her for it. Was so muddy and boggy. She just completely misread it, and then because she stopped it at once, had a bit of a flap about it and didn't want to jump it the second time. But she went the third time and then flew around the rest of the cross country course, the most confident she has ever felt. So many positives to take from it. You know, she is not the most confident cross-country horse, and yeah, to only have like a problem with one fence. We had no problems with the water, we didn't have a problem with the first fence in the next field, which is normally where she's a bit nappy. Just have a problem with that one fence is positive. I mean, like I say, I was a little bit disappointed because I was really hoping we would just go clear, but yes, it's what it is. It was only the first event of the season. I hadn't actually had a chance to jump her cross country on grass yet, so yeah, I am really pleased with her. She did a lovely dressage test for 31, and then a clear show jumping, so that left us in second place. I think that's potentially why it's always so disappointing when we have an issue on the cross country course, because it always drops us right down the board. Hey Goosey, good girl. Don't bite, thank you. So yes, good girl. It was a positive day all around, lots of positives to take. Can't say I wasn't a little bit disappointed, hey darling, to have had those 2 stops, but yeah, lots of positives to take away from it. And we go again next weekend. We're off to Swaycliffe's training event, so booked to do the 80 show jumping, and then I can do the 70 or the 80 cross country fences. I'm a little bit undecided because it's the only training event that's really on. Actually, because like she'll go to cross country courses like schooling, and she'll jump 90 fences. It's like the process of going away from all the other horses and like going across fields. I think that's where we have issues. So I'm a little bit torn between trying to jump all the 80 fences or doing a mixture, or just sticking to 70 to get another confidence run in her. But we're going to see what the fences look like when we get there. Let's actually go see her. She's just down here, just about to get them all in and get her groomed off. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. Are you going to talk to me? So yeah, and then we're doing Waverton the following weekend. I had booked to do, good girl, here she is. I had booked to do the 80 at Waverton, but I have emailed them today and asked them to move me into the 70 class, just in case Swaycliffe doesn't go very well again, and then I can do one last 70 run, hopefully. So it's getting a little bit boring now, I'm not gonna lie. One more 70 run and then step up to 80 at the next one. But yeah, hopefully Waverton will solidify the 70s, I hope. Like I say, there were so many positives to take from the from Offchurch yesterday. Just a shame that one fence was so the ground was just so awful. Obviously they've done all they can to make the ground as good as possible, and the day before apparently was absolutely beautiful, but it just rained absolute like tons the night before. So yeah, just a shame. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Hopefully get her out to some 80s and see where we go from there. So I will see you next weekend. I think Han is going to come with me to the Swaycliffe training event. Yeah, so see you then. Bye.